this rivalry game now, everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Humphries. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. This time he's got his man. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
To the air. It's Raiola. Pulls it in. It's Perry. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. The short hands. It's Tyson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Up at the 23-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, the quarterback quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found a matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Canes want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wants to change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass.